Del, for people that think they are Democrats and like Bobby what he has to say, can you crisply make the argument as to why Donald Trump and Bobby involving in Donald Trump is the reason why traditional Democrats should vote for them?
Yes, well, I mean, I will tell you right now, I haven't had enough time to get rid of my own Democrat card. I am still a registered Democrat. It won't last much longer. Of course, I was on this trail with Bobby. I was already disenfranchised because of the work that I was doing, looking at the pharmaceutical industry, the corruption of the pharmaceutical industry, both of our government, but also of the Democratic Party. They just couldn't mask people fast enough. They couldn't get us to all turning each other in. This pro-pharma agenda to force vaccinate adults. You know, you weren't able to go to work. Joe Biden, did something we never believed was possible, which was to threaten us and say, I'm going to take away your jobs if you don't vaccinate. They shut down our churches and kept bars open. I mean, all of these things really fly in the face of what I think it used to be a traditional liberal or Democrat, which was, I grew up, my parents were hippies from the 1960s. I grew up with stories about the Chicago 7 and marching in Chicago. My parents were there and they told me how they fought for free speech, how they fought to have a free education, how they were anti-war and they made their voices heard. That was the Democratic Party I grew up in. I was, they were like, macrobiotic. We ate these crazy vegetarian diets, of which I now realize now that I'm a strict, almost strictly a meat eater because of the health implications. But you get it, right? Natural food, organic foods, vitamins. I almost never went to doctors. That was the Democratic Party. Certainly, that was the home of those people that believed in more of a natural connection to the earth. And now all of that is being taken away from us. And I remember, Charlie, years ago when I was a kid going to a chiropractor, we had this really great healer. I lived in Boulder, Colorado growing up, which is like the liberal, epicenter almost of the world. I call it the crystal cathedral of the Democratic Party. And, one of the guys that would treat us, he was a homeopath, he was a chiropractor, he had all of these talents. He could do acupuncture. And he would say to me, when I was at 10 years old, he's like, you got to watch out for the Democrats, Del. They're going to come for my tinctures. They're going to come for my vitamins. They're going to come for our way of life. And we're all like, you live in Boulder, what are you talking about? Our party is the one that protects all of that. Well, once I got in the middle of all this work of his last couple of years, I called that chiropractor and I said, how did you see this coming? He's like, it was always coming, Del. They never believed in this.